What if the secret to inner peace was a 2,000-year-old philosophy that could transform how you face life's chaos? Welcome to Daily Stoic Habits, where we dive into timeless wisdom to help you find balance in a world that never slows down. Today, we're exploring Stoicism, a way of thinking that's not just for ancient philosophers, but for anyone craving calm amidst the storm. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll see why this ancient practice is your ticket to mental clarity. Don't forget to subscribe to Daily Stoic Habits and hit that notification bell so you never miss a step on this journey. Picture yourself stuck in traffic, late for a meeting, your phone buzzing with notifications and stress creeping up like a tidal wave. Sound familiar? Life today feels like a constant juggling act work, relationships, endless to-do lists. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, like you're one bad day away from losing it. But what if you could face all that chaos with a steady mind, unshaken by what you can't control? That's where Stoicism comes in, a philosophy born in ancient Greece and Rome, designed to help you master your emotions and find peace no matter what life throws at you. It's not about suppressing your feelings or pretending everything's fine. It's about choosing how you respond, focusing on what matters, and letting go of the rest. Stoicism started with a guy named Zeno, who, after losing everything in a shipwreck, decided to rebuild his life through reason and virtue. From there, it grew through thinkers like Seneca, a Roman advisor who faced betrayal and exile, and Marcus Aurelius, an emperor who ruled through plagues and wars, all while journaling his thoughts on staying grounded. These guys weren't just sitting around pondering life, they were living it, dealing with real problems just like you and me. Their big idea? You can't control the world, but you can control your mind, and that's a game changer. Imagine facing a tough day at work or a family argument with the same calm as Marcus writing in his tent during a war. That's the power Stoicism offers. Now, why does this matter today? Because we're drowning in distractions, social media, 24/7 news, the pressure to be perfect, anxieties through the roof, and most of us are just trying to keep our heads above water. Stoicism cuts through the noise, teaches you to focus on what's in your control, your attitude, and let go of the rest. It's like a mental filter, helping you stay steady when life feels like a roller coaster. And the best part? You don't need to be a philosopher to get it. Whether you're a student, a parent, or just someone trying to make sense of the world, Stoicism gives you tools to build a stronger, calmer you. In this video, we're going deep into how Stoicism can help you find mental balance. We'll uncover its core principles, show you practical ways to apply it in your daily life, tackle the challenges you might face along the way. By the end, you'll have a roadmap to start your own Stoic journey, one that could change how you handle stress, setbacks, and even the little annoyances that pile up. So, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into this ancient wisdom that feels more relevant than ever. If you're ready to take control of your mind and find peace in the chaos, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. Stoicism, philosophy born over 2 millennia ago, offers a timeless guide to living with clarity and calm. Its roots trace back to ancient Greece, where a merchant named Zeno of Citium founded the school around 300 BCE. After losing his fortune in a shipwreck, Zeno turned to philosophy, studying under thinkers like Crates the Cynic before establishing his own school in Athens, Stoic, a painted porch that gave Stoicism its name. From there, it spread to Rome, where it shaped the lives of figures like Seneca, a statesman and playwright, Epictetus, a former slave-turned-teacher, and Marcus Aurelius, an emperor who ruled during wars and plagues. These men didn't just theorize, they lived Stoicism, applying its principles to navigate betrayal, exile, and the weight of leadership. Zeno's vision was simple yet profound, a life guided by reason, leads to true happiness. Unlike philosophies chasing pleasure or power, Stoicism focuses on eudaimonia, a state of flourishing achieved through virtue. It's not about what you have, but who you are. The Stoics saw life as a storm, unpredictable, often brutal, but believed you could stand firm by mastering your mind. Their ideas took hold because they spoke to universal struggles: how to stay steady when the world feels unsteady, how to find meaning in a chaotic existence at its core. Stoicism rests on four key principles: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom means seeing the world clearly, cutting through emotions to understand what's true. Courage isn't just physical bravery, but the strength to face fear, failure, or loss with resolve. Justice calls for fairness and kindness, treating others with respect even when it's hard. Temperance is about self-control, keeping desires and impulses in check to avoid being ruled by them. Together, these virtues form the Stoics' moral compass, guiding decisions toward a life of integrity. Another cornerstone is the dichotomy of control. The Stoics taught that you can't control external events, whether it's a storm, or betrayal, or a pandemic, but you can control your reactions. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This idea frees you from wasting energy on what's beyond your reach, redirecting focus to your thoughts, actions, and choices. It's a mental shift that turns obstacles into opportunities to practice patience or resilience. Stoicism also emphasizes living in accordance with nature. This doesn't mean retreating to the woods, but aligning with the rational order of the universe. Humans, as rational beings, thrive by using reason to navigate life's challenges. The Stoics saw fate as a partner, not an enemy. If something happens, it's part of the grand design, and your job is to accept it while doing your best. This acceptance, called amor fati, or love of fate, isn't passive resignation, but an active embrace of reality, trusting that every challenge serves a purpose. How does Stoicism stack up against other philosophies? Take Buddhism, which also seeks inner peace, but through detachment and meditation. While Stoicism values reason and action, Buddhism leans on mindfulness to dissolve suffering. Both share a focus on mental discipline, but Stoicism is more engaged with the world, urging you to act justly and courageously in society. Taoism, another point of comparison, emphasizes flowing with life's natural rhythms, like water adapting to its path. Stoicism, by contrast, is more structured, demanding rigorous self-examination and moral effort. Yet all three converge on a truth. True contentment comes from within, not from external rewards. The Stoics' emphasis on reason sets them apart. Unlike Epicureanism, which prioritizes pleasure albeit refined, Stoicism sees pleasure as secondary. A Stoic might enjoy a good meal, but won't let its absence ruin their day. This practicality made Stoicism appealing across classes, from slaves like Epictetus to emperors like Marcus. It's a philosophy for the trenches, offering tools to face life's misenses head-on. Seneca's letters, Epictetus' discourses, and Marcus' meditations show Stoicism in action. Seneca advised focusing on the present, warning against anxiety over a future you can't predict. Epictetus stressed that external things, wealth, status are indifferent. Only your character matters. Marcus, writing to himself, reflected on mortality, reminding us to live each day as if it were our last. Their writings aren't abstract theories, but raw, practical advice. Like a friend sharing hard-earned wisdom, Stoicism's enduring appeal lies in its simplicity and universality. It doesn't require wealth, status, or special training, just a commitment to self-improvement. Its ideas resonate because they address timeless human struggles, fear, anger, uncertainty. By focusing on what you can control, living virtuously, accepting life's ups and downs, Stoicism offers a blueprint for resilience. It's not about escaping pain, but transforming how you experience it, turning life's challenges into chances to grow stronger. Life today moves at a relentless pace. Deadlines loom, notifications ping, and the pressure to keep up can feel like a weight on your chest. Stoicism, though born in ancient times, offers practical tools to navigate this modern chaos. It's not about retreating from the world, but engaging with it deliberately, armed with a mindset that keeps you steady. Let's explore how Stoicism helps you control emotions, focus on what matters, practice mindfulness, and find gratitude, with real-world examples of people putting it to work. Start with emotional control. Stress and anxiety are part of the human experience, amplified by today's always-on culture. Stoicism doesn't ask you to suppress feelings, but to master them through reason, Epictetus said. It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about them. When you're stuck in a heated argument or spiraling over a work mistake, Stoicism teaches you to pause. Take a breath. Ask, what's the reality here? Often, your mind exaggerates the problem. Missed deadline isn't the end of the world. By reframing your perspective, you diffuse the emotional charge. Picture a nurse in a chaotic R, heart racing as alarms blare. Instead of panicking, she focuses on the next task, using stoic clarity to stay calm under pressure. You can do the same, whether facing a tough conversation or a looming bill. This ties into the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control. Life is full of variables: traffic, other people's moods, global events that are beyond your reach. Wasting energy on them only breeds frustration. Stoicism redirects your attention to your actions, attitude, and choices. Imagine you're pitching a project at work and your boss shoots it down. Can't control their reaction, but you can control how you respond. Do you sulk, or do you refine the pitch and try again? Seneca advised preparing for setbacks mentally, a practice called premeditatio malorum. For a big meeting, visualize what could go wrong: criticism, tech glitches on. Plan your response. This isn't pessimism. It's preparation, like an athlete mentally rehearsing a game. By focusing on your effort and mindset, you reclaim power over your day. Mindfulness, a buzzword today, has deep Stoic roots. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do every act as if it were your last." This isn't morbid, but a call to be fully present. When you're eating, don't scroll your phone, taste the food. When you're with a friend, listen, don't rehearse your next line. Stoic mindfulness means anchoring yourself in the now, not ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. Try a simple practice. At the end of each day, reflect on one moment you fully experienced. Maybe it's the warmth of your coffee cup or a laugh with a coworker. This trains your mind to notice the present, cutting through the mental fog of multitasking. Gratitude, another Stoic practice, shifts your focus from what's missing to what's here. Modern life pushes comparisons. Someone's always got a better job, car, or vacation. Stoicism counters this with perspective. Seneca suggested reflecting on what you'd lose if it were gone: your health, your home, your loved ones. Suddenly, the ordinary feels precious. Try this. Each morning, write down one thing you're grateful for, no matter how small. A comfortable bed, a sunny day. Over time, this builds a habit of contentment, shielding you from envy or resentment. It's like recalibrating your mental lens to see abundance instead of lack. Now, let's see Stoicism in action. Consider Sarah, a single mom juggling a demanding job and 2 kids. When her car broke down, the repair bill felt like a disaster. Anxiety crept in. How would she afford it? Drawing on Stoicism, she paused to sort what she could control. She couldn't change the bill, but she could adjust her budget, ask for overtime, and stay calm for her kids. She practiced negative visualization, imagining worse scenarios like losing her job, to put the problem in perspective. Each night, she wrote down something she was thankful for, like her kids' smiles. Over weeks, Sarah felt less overwhelmed, her mind clearer. The car was fixed, but more importantly, she'd built resilience for the next challenge. Or take James, a college student struggling with social anxiety. Presentations terrified him, sweaty palms, racing heart. Inspired by Stoicism, he focused on what he could control: preparation and delivery. He couldn't stop his nerves, but he could practice his speech and breathe deeply. He adopted Marcus's advice to act with purpose, treating each presentation as a chance to grow. James also used Stoic gratitude, reflecting on supportive friends who cheered him on. By his final semester, he wasn't fearless, but he was functional, delivering talks with steady confidence. His anxiety didn't vanish, but Stoicism gave him tools to face it. These stories show Stoicism's flexibility. It works for big crises and small annoyances. Say you're irritated because a coworker took credit for your idea. Stoicism asks, can you control their behavior? No. Can you control your response? Yes. You might address it calmly or let it go, knowing your worth doesn't hinge on their actions. This shift saves mental energy for what matters: your work. Your goals to make Stoicism a habit: start small. Each morning, set an intention. Today, I'll focus on my actions, not outcomes. When stress hits, use the Stoic view from above. Picture yourself from a distance, a tiny figure in a vast world. Your promo, late report. A rude comment shrinks in context. At night, journal briefly. What did I control well today? Where did I slip? This reflection, inspired by Seneca, builds self-awareness over time. Stoicism also encourages community. While it's personal, sharing the journey helps. Discuss Stoic ideas with a friend or join online forums where people swap tips. Hearing how others apply Stoicism, say, a teacher using it to stay patient with rowdy student sparks ideas for your own life. It's a reminder you're not alone in wrestling with life's ups and downs. The beauty of Stoicism is its practicality. You don't need a philosophy degree or a quiet retreat. It meets you where you are, in a noisy office, a crowded subway, or a sleepless night. By controlling emotions, focusing on what's yours to shape, and practicing mindfulness and gratitude, you build a mental fortress. Life won't stop throwing challenges, but Stoicism ensures you're ready to meet them with clarity and strength. Whether you're facing a career setback or just a bad day, these tools help you not just survive, but thrive. Turning chaos into a chance to grow, Stoicism promises mental clarity and resilience. But putting it into practice isn't always smooth sailing. Modern life, with its distractions and demands, can make adopting this ancient philosophy feel daunting. Misconceptions, discipline struggles, and inherent limitations pose real challenges. Yet, with practical strategies and a clear-eyed view of its boundaries, you can overcome these hurdles and make Stoicism a lasting part of your life. One common stumbling block is the misunderstanding that Stoicism means being cold or emotionless. People hear control your emotions and picture a robot detached from joy or sorrow. This misinterpretation can make Stoicism seem unappealing, especially in a culture that values emotional expression. The reality is different. Stoicism doesn't suppress feelings, but guides them with reason. When you're furious about a coworker's slight, Stoicism doesn't say don't feel. It says feel, but choose your response. Still, shaking this stereotype is tough. Friends might roll their eyes, thinking you're trying to be a stone-faced philosopher. The fix. Clarify what Stoicism is, both for yourself and others. Explain it as mental strength, not emotional numbness. Share a relatable example. Instead of snapping at a rude driver, you breathe and let it go, saving your energy for what matters. Reframing helps others see Stoicism's warmth and practicality. Maintaining discipline is another hurdle. Stoicism requires consistent effort, daily reflection, mindful reactions, premeditating setbacks. In a world of instant gratification, this can feel like a slog. You might start strong, journaling like Marcus Aurelius, but a busy week hits, and the habit slips. Or you try focusing on what you can control, only to spiral when life throws a curveball. Building discipline starts with small, sustainable steps. Commit to one Stoic practice daily, like writing down a single thing you're grateful for. Set a reminder on your phone to pause and assess your emotions during stress. These micro-habits stack up, turning intention into instinct. Think of it like training for a marathon. You don't run 26 miles on day one. You start with a mile and build. Finding a supportive community can supercharge your progress. Stoicism is personal, but isolation makes it harder to stick with. Modern life is social, and sharing the journey keeps you accountable. Online forums like Stoic subreddits or Discord groups buzz with people swapping tips and stories. One might share how they used negative visualization to prep for a tough job interview, inspiring you to try it. Local meets or book clubs focused on Seneca or Epictetus can also ground you. If that's not an option, talk to a friend about Stoic ideas over coffee. Even a casual chat about handling stress with reason can spark motivation. Community isn't just cheerleading, it's a mirror, showing where you're slipping and how to improve. Stoicism isn't without its critics, and understanding its limits is key to applying it well. Some argue it's too individualistic, focusing on personal control while ignoring systemic issues like inequality or injustice. A Stoic might stay calm, facing workplace bias, but that doesn't address the bias itself. Critics also point out that Stoicism's emphasis on acceptance can feel passive, discouraging action against wrongs. If you're told to love your fate, does that mean accepting a toxic job or relationship? These critiques have weight. Stoicism excels at personal resilience but doesn't offer a blueprint for social change. Its strength focusing on what you can control can be a weakness when collective action is needed. Plus, in extreme emotional pain, like grief, Stoic advice to reframe thoughts might feel hollow or impractical. Navigating these limits means blending Stoicism with other approaches. For systemic issues, pair Stoic calm with activism, stay composed. While advocating for change, deep grief, give yourself space to feel before applying Stoic tools. Think of Stoicism as a hammer, great for some jobs, not all. Use it to build mental strength, but don't expect it to solve every problem. Acknowledge its blind spots. You'll apply it more wisely. Overcoming these challenges, misconceptions, discipline, and limitations requires patience and adaptability. Start by educating yourself deeply on Stoic texts to counter myths. Build habits gradually, like a gardener tending daily to a plant. Seek out others who share the path, whether online or in person, and stay honest about where Stoicism falls short, supplementing it with other tools as needed. The goal isn't perfection, but progress. Each time you choose reason over rage or gratitude over gripe, you're living Stoicism. Life will test you endless. Emails, family drama, unexpected setbacks. But with these strategies, you'll turn obstacles into stepping stones.
By making Stoicism
Not just a philosophy, but a way of life. Stoicism offers powerful tools for mental well-being, easing anxiety, and boosting resilience. By focusing on what you can control and reframing challenges, it acts like a mental shield against life's chaos. When a deadline looms or a conflict flares, Stoic practices pausing to assess, choosing reasoned responses, cut through panic. This clarity reduces anxiety's grip, grounding you in the present. Resilience grows as you face setbacks with a mindset that sees obstacles as chances to practice virtue. Instead of crumbling under failure, you adapt. It's like a tree bending in a storm but standing tall. Evidence for Stoicism's impact, while not exhaustive, is compelling. Studies on Stoic-inspired practices, like journaling or negative visualization, show reduced stress and improved emotional regulation. A 2018 study in cognitive therapy and research found that participants using Stoic exercises, such as reflecting on controllable actions, reported lower anxiety after 2 weeks. Anecdotal accounts echo this, people applying Marcus Aurelius. Advice to focus on the present often describe feeling less overwhelmed. While large-scale clinical trials are sparse, Stoicism's principles align with proven psychological strategies, lending it credibility. Stoicism shares striking parallels with cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, a gold standard treatment for anxiety and depression. CBT teaches you to identify and reframe distorted thoughts. Much like Epictetus' maxim, it's not things that upset us, but our judgments about them. Both emphasize rational self-examination. In CBT, you might challenge the thought, "I'm a failure," by seeking evidence. In Stoicism, you'd ask if failure is within your control and refocus on effort. This overlap explains why Stoic exercises like premeditating adversity mirror CBT's exposure techniques, preparing you for stress without spiraling. Therapists sometimes integrate Stoic ideas, blending ancient wisdom with modern science. Stoicism's mental health benefits aren't just about fixing problems, they foster a proactive mindset. Gratitude practices, inspired by Seneca, shift focus to what's good, countering negativity bias. Daily reflection builds self-awareness, helping you spot emotional triggers early. These habits create a feedback loop. Less anxiety fuels greater resilience, which further calms the mind. Unlike fleeting fixes, Stoicism offers a sustainable framework, adaptable to daily irritations or major crises. Its value lies in accessibility, no therapy appointment needed. Whether you're navigating a tough breakup or endless work stress, Stoicism empowers you to respond with strength. It's not a cure-all. Severe mental health issues require professional help. But as a complement, it's a lifeline, blending ancient insight with modern psychology to help you thrive in a turbulent world. Life can feel like a whirlwind, pulling you in every direction with stress, uncertainty, and endless demands. Stoicism offers a way to find balance, a steady anchor in the storm. It's not about escaping challenges, but facing them with clarity and strength. Using reason to guide your choices and gratitude to ground your perspective. From its ancient roots to its modern applications, Stoicism teaches us to control what we can, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and let go of the rest. This simple yet profound philosophy can transform how you navigate the chaos, bringing calm to even the toughest days. You don't need to overhaul your life to start. Take small steps, pause before reacting to a frustration. Write down one thing you're grateful for each day, or reflect on what you controlled well. These moments build resilience, like ripples growing into waves. Dive deeper by reading Seneca's letters or Marcus Aurelius' meditations. Try Stoic exercises, like visualizing setbacks, and share your journey with a friend or online community. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress toward a stronger, more balanced you. Due to time constraints, we'll wrap up here. I hope this video has been helpful. If it sparks even a tiny shift in how you approach life, I'm thrilled. Save it to your playlist to revisit anytime. If you think one notification could change someone's day, give it a like and share it far and wide. Subscribe to the Daily Stoic Habits channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss the next valuable videos. Goodbye, and see you again.